who's our biggest, the greatest prison officer for all of us is our kids. Oh, they can imprison us very quickly. And they don't have to have a key and to unlock you. Right? They don't have a locked door. They don't have to have a room to lock you up. They can lock you up in your mind. Every parent can be imprisoned by a child. So, make that child learn so well in life that they can never imprison you. And that's happening a lot. Oh, autistic kids, yes.
Bring them for orientation.
Yes.
And on the side, bring them for orientation. Decide what the level we are. If they can manage, it's okay.
Oh, I guarantee you some of them sometimes they play tablet, they will not become autistic anymore.
Yeah, let's try. I have to give them.
Yes, that's okay. No. We are not depriving nobody. Everybody can come forward. We'll decide at the point of orientation whether it's going to be a good fit, because not everybody is going to be perfect. But some courses, we have a process, right? Some people will take longer to learn. It's okay. If you're willing not to stop learning, then you're the best person.
And people being autistic is just a brand. Somebody just came up with that brand or something. People are not autistic. It's people that they're slow in their mind, which can be developed, right? I mean, music can change a lot. But you see, when you get into this music, they get skills, they get to do things and so on. Then they're not autistic anymore. See? I had this lady who come to see me, and she says she went to the doctor for her young child, was a young boy, and she took him to the doctor because he was hyperactive, or some other word they use. Because he had a lot of energy, he was very hyper. Huh?
Attention deficit disorder?
Yeah,
ADD.
ADD, right. I said, oh, what a great invention. ADD, but he was a number 9. And of course he has ADD because he's full of energy. And he's not ADD, or he's not sick. The doctor just didn't understand that. So I told him, I said, leave the boy alone. Don't take him to the doctor. Just teach him how to play music, teach him how to do things, and watch what happens. It's simply because the boy is bored. And over here, they have lost so much culture that they have not realized that if they put the kids to do things when they're younger, the kids will never be unhappy when they're older. But they leave the kids, the kids do what they feel like. And then, when later on when the kids get sick, I had a member of the temple here. They used to work, the couple would work. And what they would do is they would leave the kids when they come home from school by themselves. There's no food in the house. But they bought a lot of soda and a lot of chocolates and a lot of Reese's bars and things like that. And the kids every day would come and that's what they would eat. They didn't eat food. There's nobody else there to cook, right? They had a maid, and the maid had left a while ago. What do you know? All 3 kids end up in the hospital with bowel problems, with intestinal problems. So the doctors don't know what's wrong with them, right? So he came to see me and so on. And I found out from the reading that the kids were eating not good food. They were not eating regular food. They were eating candies and sodas. That will not do good with your body. So that's why all 3 kids end up with the same problem. They end up in the hospital for a couple of days. Doctor's going to find what's wrong with them. So remember now, it's how you get the kids to do things. That's how your life will be, and our life will be. And that kid will. We don't want him to become an Osama bin Laden. We want him to become a Einstein, or we want to become a Newton or something like that. Bill Gates. So we want to make these kids like that. Okay, so with great love, great respect, I'm glad that And as we look at it, paper here, we're looking at the hurricanes and everything. There was a hurricane named Irene one time before, and there's not, apparently they give the name again. So it's flooded Miami. If you remember the last time Irene flooded Miami. So prepare for Irene again, flood again. Because Irene has a lot of water. It brings a lot of water into the area. So you can find water covering the whole area. Might be 2 inches, 3 inches. But it'll make at least some predictions come true. And then, so you know how to prepare for that. But again, the affirmations, you know, if we want to overcome the fear of hurricanes, we look at the affirmations, which is on the other side. Right? Martha, have you seen that? Okay. It says, one says, my unlimited thinking opens doors to prosperity and monetary abundance, right? I use my power to make choices about my life inwardly and outwardly to choose happiness. Okay, these are modern mantras. These are in English. Okay, these are mantras that you have to repeat within your mind. Right? I now choose to make my life light, easy, and joyful. And when you say these things, right? Just like when you get mad at somebody, you curse them. Look at the energy that goes behind that. What is the same energy can go behind yourself with these prayers, these affirmations, these mantras. So then there will be no fear. Right? But you know, it's amazing how the universe works. One guy from New York, when we had Hurricane Andrew, there's a guy from New York, and you know, he said, well, you know, we don't have to worry in New York. We don't get hurricanes. And I think what 3 or 4 years later, the hurricane went to New York. So affirmation, see, he changed the whole thing, right? And maybe a lot of people in New York did think that way, and now they don't, because they know that they can get a tornado or hurricane anytime. Because you know, some people would affirm that. You see, when you affirm it, you're creating the universe. We're all creating the universe all the time. So that's why Hinduism became such a powerful science. Because Hinduism, the people in the thousand years ago, they knew that it's not one person that makes the world safe or well. It's together, everyone together has an effect on the world. And therefore, if every person become like a flower, the rest of the world will become full of flowers.